Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here then welcome, my name's Chloe. So today's video I'm going to be doing this makeup tutorial here. So I'm going to do the eyes, the base and the lips for you. I just really felt like doing something quite classic because it's the first time in over a month I've actually sat down and filmed makeup for my YouTube. But you haven't really noticed because I've had so much in my drafts that I could just kind of upload. But yeah, I've just kind of getting back into the swing of YouTube and I just thought let's do something classic because I've got this lip product that I just wanted to show off, which is the Vieve Lip Dew in Strawb that I've been waiting for months. As one of my birthday presents. If you'd like to see more of me, you can find me on TikTok and Instagram under the same handle as my YouTube, which is ChloeKH2Es, but I'll pop that in the description box below for you, as well as a full product list that's on my face if I haven't mentioned in the video. I really hope you guys enjoy watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel before you leave, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Okay, all nice and zoomed in now. So, this is just a very sort of neutral look because it's all about I just wanted it to be all about lashes and, you know, bronzy skin and a juicy red lip. So I'm just going to use my Jeffree Star Orgy palette. Of course, it's my favourite neutral palette. And I'm actually going to start off with this shade here called Top. I'm just going to take this brush here from P. Louise. I don't know which one it is. OB chewed it and bit off the end, but I do really like how fluffy this brush is. I do need to get some more brushes, but I just can't be bothered. So yeah, I'm just going to tap into that Top shade and then I'm literally just going to work it into the crease. I haven't done YouTube in, I want to say, 4 or possibly 5 weeks. And I feel like I just don't know how to sit or to sort of film with my camera because I've been using my phone for TikToks for so long. So I'm really trying to stay within shot here. But yeah, I'm just kind of rubbing back and forth, almost like a windshield wiper motions, and then gradually sort of doing little circles upwards to blend the product. If my camera is picking up on that sound, there's a fly just buzzing around my room. It is fly season, it's hot. I've got the back door open for Obi and I do need to get one of those like fly nets. Blend out top, I'm going to use this one here called Blowout. It's a really nice sort of peachy neutral shade. I'm just using my JH40 brush from the Morphin and Jaclyn Hill collaboration. I'm just going to go into Vanilla Latex with this big fluffy brush. This one is a P. Louise F37, but I'm just going to blend it around. I'm going to go into this shade here called Craving Chocolate with this little Eco Tools brush. Just concentrate in a little sort of C shape just to deepen up that top shade. And then just going back in and blending that. Going in with a little bit more top. And taking that on the inside as well. Because I want to put a light colour here. Sort of going back into those shades and blending out. I'm going to take this shade here called I'm Shy. Just laying it sideways on this flat brush. This one is from P. Louise and it's an E30. And just patting that on the lid. And just all in here as well. And just kind of blending. This feels like such an easy look, but I really didn't want to do much. By the way, this is my chair. It's so hot, I'm just sticking to it. And then I think I am going to do a blue cut crease for my next look. But it's just been so hot and I've been so tired with work that I just needed the motivation really to get back into YouTube. So I'm going to leave that there because I feel like browns can go really muddy really quickly. And I feel like I look really blurry. So I'm going to take this one here. This I got from Cult Beauty and I don't actually know what it's called because the brand name is in that little square and I don't know, is it Mian? Is that an N or a Z? I'm not too sure, but it says 900, the 24-hour pen eyeliner. So yeah. Or is it a 3? 3 INA. 3 INA. I'm not too sure. Do a nice chunky wing and do some big lashes. Just a look that I haven't done in ages. Do some like bronzy skin. Right, so I think I'm happy with that. I've just taken a little cotton round just to kind of really focus on this point. I'm going to take an eyelash curler and my Estee Lauder Sumptuous Extreme Mascara. And then I will be popping on some lashes. I'm taking these ones from Tatti Lashes, which are the TL2s. They're so fluffy. Just pulse and curl. These are such a fluffy lash. Okay, so this is what we are looking like at the moment. So I'm just going to go and wash my hands because I'll be applying my face products with my fingers. I'm just starting off with this Mixsoon Hyaluronic Acid Serum. This Ongredients Skin Barrier Calming Lotion. It's still my go-to like moisturiser for underneath makeup prep. So I'm going to be putting SPF on today, but I'm going to feature this in my tobacco video where I'm showing off the SPFs and the calamine cleansing oil. So you won't see me put this on my skin, I'll just sort of insert this into that portion of the video. Okay, so I'm not really going to put a primer on, but I am going to try and use the last of this Ekin Bperfect. This is the skin perfector, and I've only got a teeny bit left, so this is going to feature in my MG's video that I am going to film today. I've been using this, well, on and off for the past, let's say, since summer last year, I want to say, because this was kindly given to me by my tattooist. But it just gives such a lovely glow to the skin, like I was using the Benefit Girl Meets Pearl, as I found that in my collection, and I do also really like that one, but that one's discontinued sadly. Next we're going to do foundation, and I'm not currently wearing fake tan at the moment. I just can't be bothered to be all sticky and hot, but fake tan is just no at the moment. So back to my pale old self. So I'm going to take this tinted moisturiser here from Primark. I really like these, and they do have SPF 30 in them. I haven't seen them since last year though, which absolutely sucks. So I don't know if they were just kind of limited edition, they're not doing them again. Really hoping that they're bringing them out for summer again, but I haven't seen them. But saying that, I haven't really been into Primark in a while. So this is quite pale, so I'm just going to add a touch of this here. So this is the Double Wear foundation from Estee Lauder in Ivory Nude, and this one is I could wear this one by itself, but you can see that they just kind of balance each other out, and I didn't want to wear just this one by itself because it's quite thick. I do really like mixing my foundations. Just added a tiny bit of this darker shade because I've decided that I don't actually want to be that pale. Take my Clomana sponge. Actually swap into this sponge now. This is again from Clomana, but it's the other shape. I think I do just prefer this shape overall. It's just so versatile. I just hate having foundation lips in these videos, so just wiping that. Whenever I do that, I always notice that my lips have so much like natural pigment to them. So we are looking really pale, so let's get some bronzer on. I haven't used this curve case in months, so I'm going to try it. I'm going to take Creme Cave because it is just my favourite shade. just kind of darting this on the skin. And I'm just gonna blend with this brush here. This is the Real Techniques Sculpt brush. I haven't bought Real Techniques brushes in years. I always used to buy their orange sponge. I've got their microfiber sponge. I used to buy their eye sets and face sets, and then I discovered like Morphe. Gonna go in with this sponge. So I do like this shade, but it is looking a touch orange. So I'm hopefully getting a quote on Monday to convert my garage. I've been feeling so low, because my dad came back and gave me a quote that was like 8 to 9 grand, and he was just being careful. You know, he didn't want to give me a low ball sort of quote, and then it turned out that I needed to spend more money, but it was still a lot of money. So my sister's partner's come around to have a look. He knows what I want, and he's just going to sort of price it up. He's done a little brick analysis on the front, because I do want to completely take off the garage door and just have, you know, bricks and a window. Just to create an ultimate little beauty space where I can do beauty treatments. And yeah, I'm just waiting to get that quote, and my mum has said that she would lend me the money to get my little business started, so I can then pay her back, because I was considering going to the bank for a loan, which just really scared me. So yeah, hopefully in the next coming months I will have my garage converted and I can start training. I would like to do spray tanning, and I'd like to do lip blush. Just things that I feel like Hereford are lacking. I've seen loads of like sunbed places, but I haven't heard of a lot of sort of spray tans. And I feel like it would be really good for sort of prom, wedding season. And I just don't want to work in admin 9 till 5 Monday to Friday anymore. I just love to be creative. I've always been a very creative person with a beauty background, so yeah. Okay, so I do want to do a red lip, and I'm feeling doing more of a peachy blush than a pinky blush. I kind of go back and forth as to whether I do like pink with a red lip or peach with a red lip, because I don't mind either, but I wear pink blush every day. I've got an obsession with it at the moment. So I'm going to take this blush here from REFY. They are one of my favourite cream blush formula, and this one is called Peach. I haven't used this in ages and it's so pretty. Stunning, absolutely stunning. For concealer, I'm going to take this Fyne one because I haven't used this one in months. I've been using the HNB, but I just fancy having a really light under eye, and then I'm just going to put some up here and touch down the nose. So I've just been watching Cariad on TikTok, and she obviously does this, and it's been ages since I've done this. So I don't think it's made much notice on my forehead because I'm already stupidly pale. So when I do get back on the tanno, I'm going to just try and do a really extreme, like, full glam makeup. So for the outer corner of my eye, I'm going to take a mix of these HMB shades because I think the darker one is just going to be too dark. So I'm taking a dot of 0.5N, and then I'm going to take a little dot of the 2.5N because this one's quite a dark one. And I like my outer concealer to match the skin, so it's not just like a light and then dark against the bronzer and blush. Okay, just going to spritz with a little MAC Fix Plus. I've started to do this step now after doing my creams, so I'm just going to let that settle, and now going with some powders. So a powder I'm going to use today is just going to be the Hoola Light from Bperfect. I don't want to use anything too dark because I am back to my pale old self, and this is my usual like pale skin bronzer. It is a nice bronzer that you can just kind of build up. I'm just sort of patting, pulling back into the hairline. I don't like to do this or this because you're just sort of disrupting the makeup underneath, and I've already put the cream bronzer on, so it's ultimately just sort of setting that area. So of course, peachy blush, it's going to be Vieve Pesca. This is my favourite peach blush. I mean, this is more like apricot, but it's such a stunning colour. And then I have got this Jeffree Star palette here, so I'm just going to take this Frozen Prick shade, this orangey, and put just at the top points for a little bit of a glow. So I've actually run out of powder, like loose powder, and I found this RCMA one that I used to use like years ago. So I've just got it in this little NARS pot. This one's okay, but I do really need to get another Huda Beauty one. I have got the Cherry Blossom, but I tend to use that one when I'm a bit more tanned because it just doesn't look right on pale skin. So I'm just going to blend. Does anybody remember that Snickers advert that's you're not you when you're hungry? Like, that definitely applies to me with fake tan. It's like I don't feel like me without fake tan. I'm just putting on this makeup and I'm just like, it's too pale, it doesn't look good. The HMB pressed powder in Fair, and just set the under eyes. I always like to use a loose powder and then a pressed powder just to sort of seal that in, because I do get a very oily skin. This makeup isn't going to be on for long, so I'm just going to do another spritz of Fix Plus. So I'm going to do my lips. I'm going to take this lip pencil from MAC called Cherry. constantly checking the to see that I'm in shot. Rubbing with my finger. And then I've got this. This has finally come. This is the Lip Dew from Vieve, and this one is in Strawb. So if you watched my what I got for my birthday video, then you'll know the palaver that I went through trying to get these off Vinted. So I just kind of waited for them to be on offer so I could get them from the website. I think I got this one from Cult Beauty. It was a toss-up between whether I got Strawb or Cherry. I would have got both from Vinted because obviously they sell them at a discounted price on Vinted, but I could only get one. So I got Strawb, and it's so pretty. I'm so happy. I've got Cherub, which is that lovely pink one, and I have got the original one, which I think is in a makeup bag because I do really like to wear that with a nude lip. So I'm just going to finish off some final touches of my makeup now and take my Benefit Gimme Brow. Quite a bright inner sort of waterline, so I'm going to take my MAC Fascinating pencil. And just put some lower lash mascara on. Actually going to take some highlight now. This is the Danessa Myricks in Light Powder. It is so pretty. It's just a really fine, like sparkly type of highlighter. So I'm going to leave my makeup there. I'm going to go off camera and do my hair, change out of this t-shirt, and I'll be back to show you the finished look. Guys, that was the end of the video. I really hope you've enjoyed watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel before you leave, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!